If you had to go with it, start crying. I'll try to start crying. I won't speak. Why not bring them to all
Good afternoon. Thank you for your attention. So good afternoon, students, teachers, parents, past staff, members of the Board of Management, Sisters of St. Louis. All our friends are here today, which is marvellous. And hello to everybody at home, because we're live streaming upstairs to some of the groups and out into the wider community as well today. So smile when the camera looks at you. Okay. First thing I want to say is I'm sure you'll agree with me that the staff really scrub up well. They must be the most glamorous teachers in Louth, if not Ireland today. So this day every year is like our own little Met Gala, when we get to put on our lipstick and dress up. It's wonderful to have an opportunity to address you and take a few minutes to outline the rationale or the reason why we've invited all of you to be present at a ceremony which traditionally took place at night, and to an audience of invited winners and their families. So particularly talking to the students here who are in front of me from TY and 5th year and our 6th years, but also our junior students who are upstairs. We all recognise that COVID-19 brought unexpected disruption to our lives, but maybe we can also see now, with some hindsight, that the disruption to the status quo encouraged us to reflect on certain habits and practices, and encouraged greater creativity and new thinking about the way we live at home and the way we work at school. We haven't had an awards event since May 2019. So a new committee was formed in March this year, when it was clear that the restrictions around gatherings would be lifted, and a group of volunteers took time to reflect on feedback from that last event, looked closely at the school's mission statement again, and considered how the event might more closely align with our values of inclusion, high expectations, and the pursuit of happiness for all. We've all heard the phrase, if you can't see it, you can't be it. That important truth recognises that it's only when discriminated and marginalised groups see themselves being represented positively in the world and in the media that they begin to believe in themselves, increase their self-confidence, and start to set clear goals around possible aspirational careers and exciting dreams for the future. Our school in 2022 is a rich and diverse community, representing many of those groups. We are women and travellers and people of colour and many others who have been oppressed because of their ethnicity, their sexual orientation, their gender, their religious beliefs or disabilities. As leaders and teachers and students of St. Louis, we will not accept this historical oppression of ourselves or our families any longer. We recognise our own individual potential and our collective power as agents of change to improve this world and make it better. That journey starts today. This afternoon, you will witness the community celebrating achievement across many fields. You will see your classmates recognised for their endeavour throughout the year, and by seeing it, you can be it. You will witness the small choices made every day to turn up on time and be ready really are the golden keys to success. You will clearly see that you too can be a winner in your own life if you recognise your own potential and take a little more ownership and responsibility for your learning, your behaviour and your effort. Some of you out there might be surprised to be called to the stage. You simply come to school every day, you try your best, and maybe feel you're nothing special. You're actually very special. You have what it takes to reach the highest standard in your learning, your sports and your pastimes. We see that great potential in you. You can achieve far, far more than you realise, especially when you have the support of your peers, your teachers and your families, which you have here. You already have the X factor, so you have everything you need. Many people don't realise that hard work is actually more powerful than talent. Yes, talent will get you noticed and it will get you so far. But if you don't have discipline or a good work ethic, you'll inevitably fail compared to those who will have some talent, but will really know how to work hard and show up when the going gets tough. So we simply wanted all of you to be here because we know that you are potential winners. Maybe not today, but certainly next year or the year after. If you make the decision to be on that stage, you will do so. The message is future success is in your hands. Or to quote my great hero and inspiration, Sister Michael from Derry Girls, you might want to think about wising up. Thanks, folks.
So we're going to start off the Endeavour Award for 4L, and if I could ask everybody to hold their applause till the end. I'm going to call upon Mariam Moyo, Sofia Fernandez Bustos, and Annabelle Hoffman, please. And the winner of the award is Annabelle Hoffman. From 4O, I'm going to call on Leah Kennedy and Maya Lunnan. 4O. And the winner is Leah Kennedy. And finally, from 4U, I'm going to call upon Shauna Moran, Megan Riley, and Sarah Mulholland. And the winner is Megan Riley. So well done to all the TYs, and I just want to say thank you for a wonderful year with the TYs. Okay, so girls, it's very difficult to hear things, especially for the stream, so if we can hold the claps until the end of each award and keep the noise down in between. Thank you.
Hi, so we'll start with the fifth, and firstly 5L. The nominees are Alana Traynor, Callie McAvoy, Clara Casey, Niamh O'Donnell, Sophia Martorelli, Ava Landy, Sarah Lawrence, and Francesca Gelmi. So if you'd like to all come forward. And the winner of the Endeavour Award in 5L is Sarah Lawrence. Okay, and we're moving on to 5O. The nominees for Endeavour Award in 5O, Jonah Garcia, Erin Hogan Curtis, and Amy Andrews Hernandez. And the winner of the Endeavour Award in 5-0 is Amy Andrews Hernandez. Next, we have 5U. And the nominees for Best Endeavour in 5U are Aideen Drumgoole, Kerry Clinton, Elisa Zanotta, and Ellie Sullivan. And the winner for the Endeavour Award in 5U is Aideen Drumgoole. And now our 5LCA class. The nominees are Sherry McDonough, Amy Dargan, and Caitlin McGeown. And the winner in 5LCA is Amy Dargan. And now I'll hand you over to Elaine Byrne for 6th year Endeavour Awards.
Okay, the nominees for 6L Endeavour Awards are Kerry Connolly, Aisling Matthews, Aoife Lynch, Greta Coker, and Aoife Enyazu. And thanks to Roisin, they're giving out the certificates past pupil, PME with us this year. And the winner is Kerry Connolly. Our nominees for 6-0 for the Endeavour Award are Emer Whitmarsh, Emma Bartels, Kayla Minto, Ellie Mulligan, Aoife O'Connell, and Aoife Savage. And the winner is Ellie Mulligan. Now, Ms. Anna McEnany will read out the nominees for 6U.
The nominees for the Endeavour Award for 6U are Favour Isajola, Isabel Wiseman, and Blonid Drumgoole. And the winner of the award is Blonid Drumgoole. Okay, now we're going to have a wee piece of music by a girl who's just been on the stage, so give her a minute. Isabel Wiseman playing the cello.
You ready, Isabel? Okay, nice and quiet, just so we can hear the music, please. Thank you. Thank you. So we've recognized and rewarded the hard work, the community spirit, the effort, but we're not going to shy away from recognizing academic excellence as well. Those who have really worked hard over the last 2 years in senior cycle and maintained a consistently high standard of work. So we have an award for the top student in each subject in senior cycle, and Miss Byrne and Miss McEnany, the two sixth-year heads, are going to award the best student in each of the 18 academic subjects.
Okay, our first winner of the Maths, History and Physics Academic Excellence Award is Kerry Connolly. Fantastic. Well done, Kerry. The winner of the English, Irish, and Business Academic Excellence Award is Ellie Mulligan. Well done, Ellie. The winner of the French Academic Excellence Award is Isabel Wiseman. Well done, Isabel. The winner of the Spanish Academic Excellence Award is Favor Isola. Well done, Favor. The winner of the Music Academics Excellence Award is Blonde Drumgool. Well done, Blonde. The winner of the Art and Chemistry Academic Excellence Award is Greta Coker. Well done, Greta. Now hand it over to Miss McEnany for the Technology Award.
The winner of the award for academic excellence in technology is Grania Lynch. The winner of the award for academic excellence for geography and biology is Emer Whitmarsh. Now, as far as I'm aware, Emer is in a show in the Helix at the moment, but I think her mum is in the hall to receive the award. Is her mum here? Okay. The award for academic excellence in home economics is Kira Roddy. The award for academic excellence in accountancy goes to Aoife Lynch. The winner of the Academic Excellence Award for for Leaving Cert PE is Aoife Savage. And the winner of the Academic Excellence Award for Economics goes to Katie Cotter. Congratulations, all the winners in 6 years. You're all winners anyway. Thank you.
So another little musical treat for us. We've Ava McEnany, Ceva Daly, Aoife Savage, Katie Cotter, who are going to sing for us now. I know there's great hilarity about the photographs because they were taken last September and there's been so many changes between now and then.
If I could fly, I'd be coming right back home to you. I think I might give up everything, just ask me to. Pay attention, I hope that you listen, 'cause I let my guard down. Right now I'm completely defenseless. For your eyes only, I'll show you my heart. For when you're lonely and forget who you are, I'm missing half of me. When we're apart, now you know me. For your eyes only, for your eyes only. I could feel your heart inside mine. I feel it, I feel it. I've been going out of my mind. I feel it, I feel it. Know that I'm just wasting time, and I hope that you don't run from me. For your eyes only, I'll show you my heart. For when you're lonely and forget who you are, I'm missing half of me. When we're apart, now you know me. For your eyes only, for your eyes only, I'll show you my heart. For when you're lonely and forget who you are, I'm missing half of me. When we're apart, now you know me. For your eyes only, for your eyes only, for your eyes only.
So we're moving from our academic awards to our special awards. We have a number of awards to give out to students who participated in extracurricular activities and contributed to school life. So it's lovely to see Mrs. Siobhan Greer here, past principal, and I know she'll be excited to meet these young scientist winners. We've got Jonah, Iman and Claudine, who won second place in their category and received the Self-Help Africa Award, which was presented by Colin Brophy for their project, a renewable and electricity-free cooling system that can combat world hunger. Additionally, they're invited to take part in the BT Young Scientist Business Bootcamp, and they will travel to Africa next year to research their project further and are competing in the Spellman HV Clean Tech competition to create a prototype of their refrigeration solution. Wow. Jonah Garcia, Iman Chatou and Claudine Molahano to the stage, please. And their teacher, Orla Muldoon, who supported them in their work, will present their prizes. Thank you. So we don't have to worry about women in STEM or STEAM in this school. Fantastic, girls, well done. And we'll ask... Moving on to the Enterprise Award. Winners of the Enterprise Award from TY, Lotta Glaser and Maimouna Kai. Can you come forward, please? And Miss Osborne will present your prize. Lotta and Maimouna showed wonderful entrepreneurial skills and work ethic with their mini company in TY and came second overall in the Enterprise Regional Finals. So these are two of our international girls who have come to us for the year, and they have taken every opportunity that we've thrown at them and thrived here in St. Louis, and we're really proud of you girls. Well done.
This student has been recognised for her exuberant contribution to school life. She has, in her own unique way, helped, enhanced, supported and collaborated to make this school a warmer place that genuinely reflects the values of her ethos. She was one of the first students to return to school back in August to train for mentoring. This gives an idea of commitment. As one of our Carja, she brought an extra layer of care and soundness and approachability, easing first years into their new routines and daily challenges, modelling how it's done. Keenly aware of the impact of the pandemic on our youngest students, she gave generously of her leadership and time and showed up early mornings and break times to check in with her first years. She was part of a very strong Carja team this year, who came up with an impressive range of activities to boost first year's sense of belonging and fun. From scavenger hunts to team building, dance-offs to dodgeball, they showed their care, understanding, creativity and leadership throughout the year. She's also contributed to a wide range of activities that are part of the rich student life here. From the Lakela Conference, she's contributed to our fabulous Multicultural Day. She's represented the school at Trinity College Dublin, is a member of Senior Council, and is a key player on our school Gaelic and basketball teams. For her dynamic, thoughtful, meaningful and generous contribution to school life, I'm thrilled to present this award to Sarah Lawrence. Well done. Well done, Sarah. So we reapplied for our Amber Flag this year, and we had such wise and insightful input on the whole topic of mental health from our student body. Our theme this year, following all the disruption of COVID, was connection. We decided on making dedicated times to support connection and inclusion. We crafted and created through winter lunchtimes, learned about the power of self-compassion and mindfulness, and we let it all out with lunchtime karaokes and meetups. More recently, we started an intercom broadcast called Checking In. It's a magazine of Louis events and student-generated topics to further build on student voice and belonging. One student in particular was simply excellent in her participation and had a fabulous sense of collaboration. She deserves a special mention. That student is Jonah Garcia. Well done, Jonah. And newly elected head girl, Jonah was joined by a group who were simply incredible, and they deserve to be recognised today. Hamna Chaudhry, Joy James Ayeye, Claudine Mulihano, Iman Shatu, Iman Deruish, and Erin Hogan Curtis. Well done, girls. Such a pleasure to work with you. Thank you.
Hello, I'm here to give an award to an outstanding member of the Green Schools Committee. This was an incredibly tough decision, as all my senior eco-advocates have worked tirelessly to embed a culture of positive change at St. Louis. Two activists stand out for their boundless energy and drive. You were constant visitors to Room 32, with ideas and plans that have helped our green schools grow from a membership of 15 to almost 50. You took part in so many environmental workshops, and you went on to influence others with our peer mentoring programs. When LMFM came to the school, you were interviewed, and your interview was such an inspiration to other students. You have really proven to be great ambassadors for our school. You had no problem rolling up your sleeves, getting your hands dirty, and tending our school garden, and you certainly kept the staff on their toes, making sure we stayed on top of our staff room recycling, giving up endless lunch breaks to actually empty our compost bin. While this is a very proud moment for me presenting this award, I'm also sad to say goodbye to you, as I am to all my senior warriors. I really don't know what I'm going to do without you, but you are leaving an incredible legacy behind. So the Senior Green Schools Award goes to Laiba Wajaha and Malaika Jamal.
Next up, we are recognising the achievements of one of our transition year students. This year, each of our TY students took part in the prestigious Peter's Problems Maths competition. The students received 21 complex problems and had a number of weeks to work on solving them. We witnessed amazing efforts from each of our classes who displayed excellent problem-solving skills and employ the key strands of maths from their knowledge at junior cycle. We want to congratulate all of the students on their efforts that led to some very competitive entries and a close contention for the winning place. Thousands of students across the country took part, and while we didn't have the winning team on this occasion, for the second year running, we had a national runner-up by a very, very narrow margin, we are told. I'd like to welcome to the stage and congratulate Annabelle Hoffman from 4L.
So we're moving on to a special award around attendance. There are a couple of faces that I haven't seen in a while, but I'm so glad to see you. And then there are some people who have not missed a day in 5 years. So despite lockdowns, pandemics, disruption, blended learning, we have two individuals in particular who were at their workstation every day. We're here in school every day we were open. So we didn't want to let them leave without acknowledging that amazing achievement, despite the challenges that we've been through. So I'd like to invite Aoife and EJ and Iazu to come to the stage. So my message to everybody else is if they can do it, you can do it. We're here every day, and we know that every day counts. One of the key factors for success in education is turn up every day. And it's a simple thing to say, it is difficult to achieve, but every morning you feel like not coming in. If you come in, it will make a big difference overall. We're going to move on to some music. Aideen and Blonid, you've heard their names called over the last while, and they're going to play for you now. Aideen and Blonid Drumgool, followed by Kayla Minto, who will sing for us. Miss McGrath, I might ask you just to open the doors at the back for a little ventilation, please. Thank you. Thank you, girls. We don't underestimate the dedication it takes to learn to play at that level, on top of all the other commitments and contribution you make to our school life. So thank you. Now, Kayla is almost ready. Outgoing head girl. And she's going to sing for us.
Somebody said you got a new friend. Does she love you better than I can? Stilettos and broken bottles, I'm spinning around in circles, and I'm in the corner watching you kiss her. Oh, and I'm right over here. Why can't you see me? Oh, and I'm giving it my all, but I'm not the guy you're taking home. Ooh, I keep dancing on my own, and I'm in the corner watching you kiss her. Oh, and I'm right over here. Why can't you see me? Oh, so far away, but still so near. The lights come on, the music dies, but you don't see me standing here. I just came to say goodbye, and I'm in the corner watching you kiss her. Oh, and I'm giving it my all, but I'm not the guy you're taking home. Ooh, I keep dancing on my own. So far away, but still so near. The lights come on, the music dies, but you don't see me standing here.
So we're moving on to sports awards, and I'll ask Ms. Kirk to announce the awards for soccer. Thank you.
I'm a stand-in. Okay, just really briefly before we start the sports awards, I just want to have a quick mention, just to talk a little bit about sport in our school. We have a really strong tradition of sport. We're really lucky to have such committed students who are willing to go up lunchtimes after school for training, and we are really, really proud of them. Each and every one of them embody the Louis Roar spirit, and I want to give a special round of applause, particularly to our 6 years. Some of them have, since first year, have been training hard and working and being part of a team, and have given that commitment for all their time in our schools. So, give a really big round of applause for all the 6 years. Okay, we're going to move on. I'm just going to explain a little bit about the format of the sports awards. We have changed it a little bit this year. We have got a most valuable player, MVP, and that player, our winner of that award, demonstrates excellence in skill, in commitment, and in their attitude to their chosen sport. And we also have an MIP, or the most improved player, who listens to their coaches, takes on board advice, and also demonstrates excellence, commitment, and attitude to their chosen sport. So we'll start with the we're going to start with the Senior Soccer Award. I'm going to announce both together, the MVP and MIP, and you can applaud both students. So the MVP for the Senior Soccer Award is Sophia McCabe. And the MIP for the Senior Soccer Award is Abby Keenan. If you'd like to come to the stage, girls. Well done. We will move on to the under-16 Gaelic. Our under-16 Gaelic MVP award was actually awarded yesterday to Anya Murray, who's in third year. But our MIP is a fifth-year student, Victoria Ovey. Well done, Victoria. To our senior Gaelic team, I'm going to announce our MVP is Abby Keenan. And our MIP is Kiva Daly. I'm going to hand you over now to Miss Byrne, who's going to give the basketball awards.
Okay, so just to get your attention, we're going to start with the under-16 basketball team. And I just want to say to all these girls, a sincere well done to them for all they've achieved this year. So they're actually currently All-Ireland champions. And I really wanted to say to them, a lot of the girls were in third year and they were in first year when COVID kicked in. So they barely even had a year playing basketball, but they came back this year. They took the chance, they joined the team. And we're so proud of everything that they, achieved this year. And they really gave us a glimpse into I think everybody got a glimpse because of the All-Ireland into our really unique Louis spirit. And just because those girls were on the court representing us, we all got like a little glimpse into the Louis Roar, and it was fantastic. So because they won the All-Ireland, we're going to call all of the girls up onto the stage to get a certificate. And then when they're up, I'll announce the MVP and the MIP. So good call: Sarah, Sophia, Mariam, Irene, Leah, Joanna, Beth, Anya, Katie, Grania, Rhiannon, Mam, Inez, Paige, Kira, and Erin, please. And Lily, I'm so sorry. I knew I'd do that. Apologies. Just there. And again, it is very hard to pick out two individuals on such a dedicated team. And again, thank you so much to all of them for giving us such an opportunity to experience school spirit at its best. But on the day of the All-Ireland, one particular girl scored 34 points and she was everywhere on the court, covered every inch of it. So our most valuable player goes to Sofia Fernandez Bustos. And on the day, we were playing against a team who had two girls who were over 6 foot and represent Ireland. And I gave a poor girl in third year the job of just being everywhere the other girl went. I think if the girl had gone to the toilet, Anya would have gone there as well, just to mark her. So our most improved player for the under-16 team is Anya Murray. Thanks, girls. So the next award is for our under-19 basketball team. Again, a group that I am so proud of. They were one match away from being in an All-Ireland final themselves. They have been so dedicated since they were in first year. And again, our school spirit is really, really unique. And these girls absolutely epitomise that. And they all joined when they were in first year. And I gave them particular jobs on the team. And some of them, there's particular jobs on the team for people who were short. And they went away over the summer and they came back and they were all about 6 foot tall. But they still stuck with everything. They're so dedicated. They wear the jersey with pride every time they put it on. And they really epitomise the whole idea that you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. And thank you so much for taking on a sport that most of you hadn't played before. The girls are actually regional finalists at the moment and won a fabulous trophy. So as a result, we would also like to call all of them up to the stage too before I announce the winners. So can we have Abby, Kiva, Aisling, Hannah, Sophia, Aoife, EJ, Lauren, Ellen, Alana, Zara, Sarah, Sophia, Lasha, and Inez, please. So again, these girls are thoroughly dedicated and absolutely fantastic ambassadors for our school. They've inspired all of the younger girls, Louis girls and future Louis girls with their heart and their love for representing the Louis. And we're so proud of everything they achieved this year. And it was very difficult again to pick most valuable player on this team. So we had to pick 2 most valuable players, and they go to Sofia Fernandez Bustos and Sara Squares Rivas. And our most improved player this year, who really impressed me with all the tough jobs that I gave her, our centre, Ifeoma Nwazu. And our next award is our biggest sporting award. This is for Sports Person of the Year. This is awarded to someone who epitomizes dedication, commitment, heart, enthusiasm. They lead by example in everything they do, and they always wear our Louis colours with pride. We didn't get to have any sports awards last year, so we had the very tough decision of trying to pick somebody this year. And again, we were not able to split it. So our winners for this year are Abby, Keenan, and Ifeoma Nwazu. Well done, girls.
The next area or category is really, really special because we've invited back a number of students who were really, really successful in the summer of 2021. Despite the challenges, as we've talked about, around COVID and blended learning and all of the difficulties, these poor individuals also had to suffer the fire, and they had been in DKIT, I think, for their junior cycle. Is that right, girls? So they really were put through the mill over the years with us, but they were exceptional girls, and we knew when they arrived that they had so much potential in lots and lots of different areas. And despite the challenges, as I've said, they really thrived and they worked hard, and they have produced a set of incredible results. Both in their LCA course and in their Leaving Cert course. So we didn't want to let the time pass. We weren't able to meet up with them last year without acknowledging the amazing achievements of these girls from the class of 2021. So first of all, we were going to meet the LCA class, the top students from the LCA class of 2021, and then we will meet the top students from the Leaving Cert class of 2021. And we're talking about people who've achieved over 500, over 600, and in some cases, full marks in their Leaving Cert. No pressure, girls, no pressure. But these girls are your role models. And as I said already, if you can't see it, you can't be it. And today you will see it in the flesh. You will see our own Louis girls who thrived, who worked hard, and who are so accomplished. They're off in third level now, or off in work, and they're making such a difference across the world, and we're so proud of them. So Miss Gilmore is going to come and call them to the stage, and I'm so proud to present to you the top students from the class of 2021.
And just to echo the sentiments from Ms. Dolan with regard to the class of 2021 and what they had achieved. And as Ms. Dolan just said, as you can't see it, you can't be it. I mean, I think they're testament to what can be achieved in very, very difficult circumstances. So well done, as somebody else obviously said a few times already, you're all winners. So can I start with the class of the LCA class of 2021? And all of these girls achieved a distinction in their final exam in Leaving Cert Applied, which is an alternative Leaving Cert and very much directed to the world of work and vocation. So with regard to that, first of all, we have 3 nominees, Nicole Casey, Caitlin Flynn and Chloe Mulligan. Okay, and I'm delighted to announce that the winner of the Best Leaving Cert Applied of 2021 is Chloe Mulligan. Well done, girls. So moving on to the Best Leaving Certificate 2021, as Ms. Dolan already said, all of these girls achieved full points, full marks in the Leaving Cert 2021. And I'm going to call to the stage now Katie Morris, Emma Lynch, who has sent our apologies, Rebecca McGuirk, Inga Manule, Aideen Cowan, Aoife Verling, Natasha Carney, Sophie Reschla, Kaya Taff, Eva Harmon, Molly Toner, Laura Maguire, Ashley McCreesh, Julie Guinan, Ciara Callan, Leah Redmond, Hannah Pfeiffer, Mia Allen, Victory Isijola, Dervla Malin. Okay. And delighted to announce that the best winner of the best Leaving Cert 2021, we have 3 girls, and one of them has made their apologies. But it's Hannah Pfeiffer, Mia Allen, Leah Redmond. And Leah's studying in UCD at the moment. So we've Hannah and Leah, please. Sorry, Hannah and Mia, sorry. Well done, girls. So I think we have a little bit of music. Is that right? Yeah. Before we continue, and we're making good time. So EJ is going to entertain us.
Yeah. I was 7 years old when I got my first pair. I stepped outside and I was like, Mama, this air bubble right here, it's gonna make me fly. I hit that car, woo! And when I jumped. I swore I got so high. I touched the net. Mom, I touched the net. This is the best day of my life. Air Maxes were next. The air bubble, the mesh, the box, the smell, the stuffing, the trend in school. I was so cool. I knew that I couldn't increase them. My friends couldn't afford them. For shots and their Adidas on the court, I was the best. My kicks were like the pros. Yo, I stick out my tongue so everyone can see that logo. Nike Air Fiber band was so dope. Then my friend Carlos's brother got murdered for his fours. Whoa. He just want a jump shot, but they want to start a cult though. They want to get caught from Genesee Park to Othello. Yeah, clown with those pro wings with the Velcros, they were not tied. Yeah, I was trying to fly without leaving the ground because I wanted to be like Mike, right? I wanted to be him. I wanted to be that guy. I wanted to touch the rim. I wanted to be cool. I wanted to fit in. I wanted what he had. America, it begins. What I wore, this is the source of my youth. This dream that they sold to you. $400 and some change, consumption is in the veins. And now I see it's just another pair of... Y'all know this one, come on! Woo! What's wrong with the world, mama? People living like they ain't got no mama. I think the whole world's addicted to the drama, only attracted to things that bring you trauma. Overseas, they we're trying to stop terrorism, but we still got terrorism here living in the USA, the big CIA, the Bloods and the Crips and the KKK. But if you only have love for your own race, then you only leave space to discriminate, and to discriminate only generates hate. And when you hate, you're bound to get irate. Yeah, man, this is what you demonstrate, and that's exactly how anger works and operates. Man, you gotta have love to set it straight, to control your mind and meditate. It's a soul gravitate to the love, y'all. Woo! Children hurting and crying. Can you practice what you preach, or would you turn the other cheek? Woo!
Guidance from above. Where is the love?
I feel the weight of the world on my shoulder. As I'm getting older, y'all people get colder. Most of us only care about money making. Selfishness got us following the wrong direction. Wrong information always shown by the media. Negative images isn't my criteria. Infecting the young minds, infecting that bacteria. Kids wanna act like what they see in the cinema. Whatever happened to the values of humanity? Whatever happened to the fairness and equality?
Instead of spreading love, we're spreading animosity. Hey, like a understanding leading us away from unity. That's the reason why sometimes I'm feeling under. That's the reason why sometimes I'm feeling down. It's no reason why sometimes I'm feeling under. I gotta keep my faith alive until love is found. Can you practice what you preach? Or when you turn the other cheek?
What's wonderful about that is how she makes it look so effortless. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you. Thank you to the chorus as well. Wonderful. Okay, so we're going to move on to our nominees for the most prestigious award of the year, which is our St. Louis Ethos Award. Okay, so the nominees, we've got loads and loads of suggestions for this award every year, and then it's a difficult decision. You're whittling it down. But people are asked then about why they might have suggested these particular individuals. And I'm going to start with Aoife. She gets involved in every aspect of school life. She captained the basketball this year, a real leader on the court and off, has not missed any of the training sessions, diligent, conscientious, encouraging, inclusive, life and soul of Multicultural Day, and the epitome of our school ethos. Takes great pride in being a Louis girl, involved in sport in green schools, gives 100% of herself to the school, and we're lucky to have her with us. I think they come in a pair. EJ gets involved in all aspects of school life, is completely dedicated to the school teams, never misses training session, caring, passionate, loves school life, proudly represents herself and her culture in her multicultural days. So many positives coming forward about being a leader, being caring, being proud, being hardworking, all of the things that we hope that a student in St. Louis will be when they're finished their time with us. So can I invite Aoife to the stage as well, please? And one more individual whom we felt was a contender for this very, very important role. Helpful, kind, considerate, always willing to get stuck in and help out with whatever needs doing. Offers up her time freely, liked by many, puts others' needs ahead of her own. Rallies the troops, polite, pleasant, hardworking, caring. Seems to get the balance right, seems to sense things as she is usually there offering or out helping before you've even asked for help. Lauren. Her humble personality, always making sure to come up at the end of every class to say thank you. Saying thank you at the end of class and saying thank you as you get off the bus and saying thank you when people let you pass are the key kindnesses, the simple things that make this school so lovely and caring and warm, because everybody does that for each other and it's wonderful. So we have 3 really strong contenders for the Ethos Award. So it's my time now to ask Eva Harmon to come forward, our winner from last year. She's here today. I know she's a proud, proud Louis girl, and she will be happy to come up. And at the end of her tenure, she's going to pass the award to the 2022 winner of the Ethos. Okay, are we ready? The drum roll. And the winner for 2022 is Lauren Boyle. Lauren, are you able to say a few words to us? Eva, have you anything to say just to give her a minute before she, yes. Eva, come over for a second just till we give her a chance to take a breath. And you can tell us where you are and what you've been doing since we saw you last.
Well, I'm doing engineering in NUIG in Galway. Yeah.
Are you enjoying it?
Oh, it's amazing. It's so much fun. It's
Are
great.
you finished your exams?
Yeah, we finished just at the end of April there, so I'm home now for the summer.
And do you miss St. Louis?
Yes, very much.
Right answer, right answer. Okay, Lauren, are you okay? Thanks. Come on ahead.
I've had to write this out in advance because I don't think I'd be able to do it before. I just want to thank you to everyone who nominated me. I want to say thank you to all my teachers, Miss Dolan, Miss Gilmore, and all my 6 years. I love you all very much. If you need to, you guys are just 2 class girls, and you know you're going to be my 2 little sisters for the rest of my life. And I know everyone in 6th year today deserves this award, and I'm so honoured to accept it. I also want to thank Mum and Dad and the rest of my friends and family for pushing me to be my best, encouraging me to follow my dreams. And I actually want to say thank you to Miss Quigley. Miss Quigley had given me a private tour of the school before I entered 1st year, and from that day I felt like I belonged in the Louis and felt welcomed and belonged. So thank you so much.
It's too much excitement and emotion for one day. So it's a very, very nice introduction to be remembered, Lorraine, because we're moving on to our special award for past pupils. So at this time in our awards, it was our tradition to look to a past pupil of note, someone who embodied the St. Louis ethos, someone who left the school as a student and went off into the world to make a difference, someone who is inspirational. And I know all of you have wonderful memories of Lorraine Quigley as an excellent student in the 80s, some of you, a teacher in the 90s, a deputy to Siobhan in the 2000s, and principal from 2014 until 2020. And for me, I was lucky enough to meet the talented Mrs. Quigley in 2012 when she was a fabulous singer and actress in the town hall as part of this cast of The Sound of Music, and she was playing the glamorous Baroness, and I was just so impressed when I met her first. I couldn't get over her. She used to like run into the rehearsals late and then know everything immediately. And I was struck by her intellect and her capacity to retain words and lines. And then when I got to work with her here, ideas, the way she could problem solve and multitask and have the skill and the energy and the commitment to take care, really, really special care of everyone else. You know, she would give extra classes to the higher maths classes, and she would drive students home who were sick and visit homes and visit hospitals. She's a Renaissance woman and a veritable saint. But don't get me wrong, she's also has a wicked sense of humour. And we had great fun in that office when I was only a rookie and really needed an awful lot of mentoring. So I really, really enjoyed those days. She's one of the most remarkable women, most accomplished women that I've ever met. And she understands, because her faith is so important to her, she understands the call to serve others every day. It is our natural inclination to love others and to make every person feel important, heard, and loved. It's been said to me, and I felt it myself, that nothing is insurmountable for Lorraine. She would take on to run the entire world. She's so generous with her time. She's trustworthy and genuine. She's a loyal friend and an advocate for the marginalised. As a Christian, she walks the walk. She does that walk with great style and humility. So I'm proud to invite Sister Mary O'Connor to present our great friend and mentor, Lorraine Quigley, with a gift to mark the Sister Clare Award, and invite Lorraine to speak to all gathered in her honour today. Lorraine.
We'll get you out for the buses. I don't know how I follow what has gone on before. I mean, they kind of say that they save the best wine for last, but that has not been the case today. I am just so impressed with each and every one of you who are here today. You're all amazing. And if you remember right back when you came to when we were doing our tours of the school, right back when you started off, and we talked about seeds and growing seeds. And I remember it was the very first talk that Miss Dolan and myself made, where we talked about the potential in a seed that is under the ground. And oh my God, have you all actually bloomed and blossomed here today? You are an amazing group of young women. And let me tell you, the world had better watch out, because the Louis girls are coming. So well done. So it is a bit surreal standing here in front of you this afternoon. The last time that many of you saw me was just over 5 years ago. Feels like about 5 months, when those of you who are now in 6th year were reaching the end of 1st year. My leaving was very unexpected, both for me and for the staff and the students at the time. I went home for the Easter holidays and I never made it back. And that was really due at the time to a very debilitating health condition, which thankfully I have recovered significantly from, to at least be able to be here and to chat. I couldn't have done this a few years ago, physically or in any other way. So I'm so grateful to be here today on so many levels. And I take this opportunity to offer you my first piece of advice. I was always one for giving advice, wasn't I? Okay, I'm not going to change today. So take care of yourselves, not in any egotistical way, but in a kind and loving way. You should never be an afterthought to yourself, because you cannot give if you do not have. So you have to fill your own cup before you fill others. So we may think that we're invincible, but please take it from me, we're not. Well-being is not the absence of illness. It's the ability to get up each day with renewed joy, enthusiasm, and vigor, and to take on the ups and downs of whatever that day brings. And you have to be well to do it. And so, as I was trying to recover some level of functionality in my life, I did follow, albeit from a distance, your progress and successes with great interest. And it, as I said already, it is so fitting that we're here celebrating you guys and your achievements and endeavours today. I watched the basketball final, the under-16 basketball final. It didn't do me nerves any good at all, because I was screaming at the screen. I don't know how you kept going. I'm not sure. By the third quarter, actually by the 3rd minute, I'd have been lying on the ground. But by the 3rd quarter, I don't know how you had anything left in the tank. But my God, you kept going to the end. And it was so exciting. So, as I said to you, the last few years have presented huge challenges to all of us, but you have all risen admirably to these challenges. And 6 years, as I said to you already, you are emerging on the other side more than ready to face the world with the life skills that your St. Louis education has nurtured in you. My second piece of advice. Always, always, always be proud of your St. Louis roots. I too was a St. Louis girl from 1981 to 1986, and it's so lovely to see some of my former teachers who are here today. I mean, it's quite fabulous to be able to see you all. And I walked these hallowed halls with great pride in what it was to be a Louis girl. Even back then, there was something very, very special about being a student in this school. There was always a wonderfully warm rapport between the staff and the students, and we were always encouraged and expected to do our best. Our skills and our talents, like yours, were nurtured, and many of my classmates went on to achieve great things in their chosen fields, still excelling today, and some of you are about to join them very, very soon. We may think that this is normal in every school, but it's not. Okay, there is something very, very special here in St. Louis, and it's very much due to the ethos of the founding St. Louis Sisters, the leadership of its principals and leadership teams, and the wonderful staffs who have worked here since the school was founded in 1950. At this juncture, I would like to pay tribute to the principals who I've had the privilege to work for and with here. I remember with great fondness Mr. John Weir, who sadly is no longer with us. May his gentle soul rest in peace. Siobhan Greer, what can I say? The only principal to be busier now than she was when she was working. And trust me, she worked long, long hours. I miss her shouting at the photocopier when it wasn't behaving itself and tag teaming on interviews during the summer months. She truly is an inspiration to every retiree. Having taken up Ironman triathlons since her retirement, and most recently, bringing home a phenomenal third place from Mallorca in the Green Vest of Ireland. She is just pure class. And finally, I had the great honour of working with your current principal, Miss Dolan. I do need to apologise to poor Miss Dolan because we did have a 10-year plan when we were appointed, but I had to bail out before we were a third of the way through. Thank you for your collegiality, your professionalism, your adaptability and fortitude, which you most certainly had in abundance, and most importantly, your friendship. I wish you every success, good health and happiness as you continue to steer St. Louis forward. And I will be very proud to once again be the parent of a St. Louis girl when my youngest daughter dons the green uniform in September. The other one is down there, and she has just graduated in the last few weeks. So very proud of her too. But you know, she has carried the St. Louis banner very, very proudly with her as she has ventured through university as well. So I wish you every success, as I said, as you move forward. To our boards of management too, where would our voluntary schools be without you? A huge thank you to the chairpersons, the parents, the staff and the trustee representatives who volunteered and continue to volunteer to serve St. Louis so well. Thank you in a very special way to Mr. Kevin Wynne, who was always a very willing ear for me and who provided calm and sensible reassurance when it was needed. But a school can't function without the professionalism, the dedication and the support of its staff. And St. Louis has been blessed with a long line of amazing teachers, SNAs, and ancillary staff. As a principal, my role was made so much easier, and dare I say it, enjoyable, because of the love and support that I received from you all, past and present. In thanking you all and paying tribute to you, I do remember those colleagues who have passed on to their eternal reward and made their souls rest in eternal peace. Many of you may not be aware that before I was a deputy principal and principal, I taught PE and maths. And it is lovely to see some of my former colleagues from those departments here today. A special thank you, and I do need to mention one person in particular, and I know that he is down there somewhere, I think at the back, Mr. John Bradshaw. John Bradshaw, I'll tell you a very, very funny story about what happened. Well, when I was in school here in 5th year, you know I love PE. I'm absolutely passionate about PE. But when I was a student here in St. Louis, in 5th year, we did PE every second week. And in 6th year, if you did higher level maths, you didn't do PE at all. You had an extra math class when PE was on. And so, in true Lorraine style and wanting to do, at that stage I had made up my mind I was going to be a PE teacher, and that was it. So I went to Mr. Bradshaw, the higher level maths teacher at the time, and I said to him, I'm leaving the higher level maths class. And he said, no, you're not leaving the higher level maths class. I said, I am. I have to go and teach PE, and I'm going to have to go to Limerick, and I'm going to have to do an interview. And how can I go and do an interview and say I am passionate about teaching PE when all I've had was every second week of PE in 5th year and none in 6th year? How can I convince anybody that I'm passionate about PE? And he said, no, you will thank me one day that you stayed in the maths class. And I actually said to him, no, I will not. There are 5 subjects that I could choose in Limerick. I could choose science or English or Irish or geography or maths. And I can assure you that maths is the last subject that I will be picking. So I picked science, thanks to Mrs. Greer's influence in chemistry. She taught me chemistry for Leaving Cert. And guess what? I lasted a week in the chemistry class. And where did I move? Maths. So every time I came back to see Mr. Bradshaw, he just looked in the way that Mr. Bradshaw could look at you, and he said, I told you so. So he knew that was all that was important. So thank you, Mr. Bradshaw. I taught maths because of you. I also want to remember all of our ancillary staff and all of those people with whom our schools could not function at all. To Teresa and Maureen, and of course Mary, who kept me right in the office. To Tommy, who was caretaker, and I know that Jim has taken on the role very, very well since Tommy has been gone. To Sarah and to Karen and to Nora and Orla and Geraldine and Denise and Natalia, who down through the years kept our school clean. To Rachel and Patsy and Breda, who ran our canteen when I was here. And I hear that Ethna and Una and Janine are doing an amazing job keeping that going. And I couldn't talk about looking after the school without mentioning my own beloved dad, who kept the grounds in tip-top shape when he was here. So I mentioned that St. Louis Secondary School came into being in 1950, and I thank the St. Louis sisters sincerely for all that they have done for young women and their families in our local area since then. I really do want to acknowledge the fact that we would not be here were it not for the sisters of St. Louis. So thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart and on behalf of every young woman who has received a St. Louis education up to now and those who will. I am honoured to accept an award in memory of one of those wonderful sisters. Sister Claire Mulhern headed up the Career Guidance Department when I was here, and she had the amazing talent of knowing not only every student's name, but the names of all family members who had passed through the school's doors since it opened. She could remember every detail about her students, both past and present, and took a keen interest and pride in where each young lady moved on to when they graduated from St. Louis. There's a psychological term called imposter syndrome, which I could be guilty of feeling to some extent today. So many amazing young women have passed through this school, many of whom are far more worthy of receiving this award than I. So today I acknowledge all of them and their valuable contributions to our world. As I said to you already, I always knew that I would be a teacher. I wasn't sure initially whether it would be primary level or secondary level, but my passion for PE made it an increasingly easy decision to make. And I studied in Thomond College of Education in Limerick from 1986 to 1990. I spent 8 years teaching in RD Community School and then moved here in 1990. I left a permanent, pensionable job with a post of responsibility, which for those of you who might not know, was a promotion at that time, to take up a temporary, whole-time, non-permanent position in St. Louis Secondary School in Dundalk. I think most people thought I was completely mad. Ask any of your parents or grandparents, in the 1980s and 90s, you did not walk away from a permanent pensionable job for something else that might have lasted no longer than a year. But I certainly have to thank Eileen Coyne for really inspiring me. Eileen taught me PE, and I would have spoken to Eileen quite a lot. And I learned so much about teaching PE from Eileen, and she inspired me to follow that career path. I was very happy teaching in RD, and I would have continued to my end of my career there, but I always felt the pull of these St. Louis walls calling me back. And when I was offered that position, albeit not permanent, I didn't need much persuading. And again, my beloved dad, who was a master of wisdom, very philosophically said at the time that when you turn a corner, you can only see where you're going. It's pointless looking back. So onwards I journeyed. I always worked hard, and I tried to put my students at the heart of my work. Without them, without all of you, our work as teachers would be meaningless. The students didn't always enjoy running around a tennis court or a pitch at 9 o'clock on a Friday morning, but we did our best to make it as lively and interesting and exciting as we could. Some of my highlights involving students include bringing girls to cross-country and track and field championships, being invited to Áras an Uachtaráin, attending music and other cultural events. And thank you so much to all of the young ladies who entertained us today. My goodness, it was absolutely, truly amazing. I know the spirit of music as well as sport is most certainly alive in St. Louis, so well done. And who can forget the trips abroad, both when I was a student and later on as a staff member, under the guidance of Mr. Ray Byrne and also Mr. John Bradshaw. We could write a book, probably best not to, I would say. But you know what I still get greatest pleasure out of? I love it when somebody comes up to me on the street and says, "Hi, you taught me in the Louis." There are very few careers where you make a lasting impression on somebody, but teaching is one of those. So for all of you teachers or aspiring teachers, what you do makes a huge difference, but how you do it makes an even bigger one. So this is advice, though, which is very appropriate for all of you, regardless of where you are and where you go in life. The dignity of every human is precious. It costs you nothing to be kind, tolerant, patient, and caring. But to the recipient, it's priceless. Never be afraid to say sorry or thank you, as Ms. Dolan said earlier on, and spread love wherever you go, for that is the St. Louis way. Finally, I wish to pay tribute to my own family, to my husband Larry and my wonderful children, I use inverted commas, Ciara, Eamon and Alana. It takes enormous support from family to be able to take on the demanding role of principalship, and they were always there with me. To my mum for her unwavering support, and my beloved dad who passed away last year. He always believed in me and was such a rock during my life, and in particular during my time as principal. They say that retirement is the time to do all the things that you never had time to do when you were working. But my concluding piece of advice to you all is not to leave all the fun until then, because the only time that any of us is sure of is now. Seize this day, make the most of it, be the reason that someone smiles, and cumulatively, those days will add up to be a happy, joy-filled, and successful life. I wish you all that you are wishing yourselves, and to all the sixth years and the third years, if you're listening in, every blessing and success in your upcoming exams and beyond. Gura míle míle maith agaibh.
So I know a couple of people may be concerned about getting out for the buses. If you need to go for the bus, you can go quietly, gently. If you don't, you can sit with us a couple of more minutes till we finish up. We won't be very long. Thank you. Do you want to just do the last few thank yous? And yeah. I just mentioned the freshmen. Oh, you will, of course, yes.
Okay, for those of you who are staying on, just to wrap up, if you like, I actually thought that, after yesterday, what were we going to, have today? But it's incredible. There were actually 2 very different days. So well done again to the girls. And it's just testament to so much that goes on here on the Louis spirit and the Louis ethos. And you're such a great audience as well. And the support was magnificent. But we do have to do the housekeeping, as we say. And so can we just have a few thank yous, if we can roll up our as I said, these things don't happen by magic. So a very special thank you to the committee who reimagined the awards this year. That's Miss Charlene Woods, Miss Sonia McEnany, Mr. Fergal Kilkenny, Mr. Anne-Marie Kirk, Miss Ashley McGinn, Miss Jolene Murta, and Miss Niamh Ridley. Can you give them a round of applause, please? And again, as I said yesterday, a lot of this is around extracurricular activity, but the key word on extra, these are the people who do the extra in order to facilitate what happened today in the first place. And that's obviously your classroom teachers, your classroom assistants, all your trainee teachers, any substitute teachers who arrive here, year heads, assistant principals, board of management, parents, friends, everybody. I mean, it's a whole school effort. So thanks so much for everybody else in that category as well. And last, certainly not least, and again, Lorraine referred to these as well because it's such an integral part of our school, are our ancillary staff. And that's Miss Teresa Dullahan, Miss Maureen O'Connell, Miss Sarah Nash, Miss Nora Riley, Miss Pamela Bennett, Miss Bernie Cleary, and Mr. Jim McGurk, not Miss, but Mr. So we have a various thank you there. There are refreshments for those of you who wish to stay in our staff room. If you wish to stay, we have refreshments for anybody who'd like to stay on. You're very welcome. Thank you.
Stage with the balloons with their daughters, or past pupils, you're welcome to come up. I'm just a mess. I was trying not to do it. No, I'm not sorry. Thank you.